Yeah, good afternoon and good morning and good evening, according to your time. This is Tibaf Global, and my name's Dele Bello. I'm the BAF president, and today I'm live from Benin City, Nigeria. And yes, I've been in this part of the country for a while now, and I'm very grateful to be at home and also facilitate with the Monobanedo Kwakbolokbolo, Monobanedo Oba Eware II on his birthday and for the celebration of the Moro and the celebration of his 8 years in throne. Uh, yes, it has been almost 3 weeks here that has been live. Normally, I used to do this from my own studio, but today I'm doing this just from somewhere I cannot disclose to you all. And there's a lot we can talk about today, but we have less time because of the data and the energy from the cell phone I'm using. Um, yes, there has been a lot of celebration in Benin City and Everon for the Imoro festival. And people have always been asking, what is Imoro? Imoro is the New Yam festival that is being celebrated by the Benin people. Formerly, it was throughout the whole Benin Empire that the Imoro is celebrated. Not just only the New Yam festival, it's also the ending of the rainy season. When the rainy season is coming to an end, especially in October, then the new year will start. Then before the new year, we also have yam from some part of the Benin city, which is called, it's also a new yam, but that will come first before the one from Benin. But notwithstanding, our Emoro is so special because this is also time for fasting, time for prayer, time to wish good ones good luck and others. And at the same time, in the rainy season, there's always a lot of hunger where people uh, most of the time cannot go to the farm, cannot do anything they want to do, especially the situation on our roads in the states today. I will not blame that on the government alone. I will also blame the citizens of the Edo state because I've been saying this because we have a misplaced priority because everybody leave the house just to fight for their daily bread. I will also blame them because they have to feed their family. But we have to be putting things that are more important that will serve us in the future, not just now, that will serve us for a very long time. You know, especially these roads. These roads are so important. Are so important for the growth of our economy. All this infrastructure we are communalizing are so important in pushing our economic forward. That we enable everybody to have easy income. Because what I've seen so far in my investigation here in Edo State, everybody complain the government is not doing that, the government is not doing this. But what are we doing, the citizen? What are we doing? When I saw the situation our people are facing here, you know, I used to hear this argument: the government will come and do it. The government will come and do it. Hmm. My people, the load when this very state gets, no government will carry am. Government no even fit carry 5% of this load when this our our state get. If we citizens no help the government carry load, government not go fit carry load. Government go break down. When we just let's just start from the traffic alone. You see in Benin, you see everywhere hold up. What is the causing of this hold up? Because of the misbehavior of some bus drivers, some taxi drivers, some cab drivers, and some trailers drivers. You see, how can that be the fault of the government? I would say the fault of the government, if you want to divide it, it will not even be 1%. Lack of discipline is the number one problem. If we all come together and be disciplined, do what is right, all this hold up will not be. Then, in our own street today, you hardly find a drainage that is not covered with plastic waste, with waste from our houses. You see, that is not the responsibility of the government. It's your responsibility to keep those places clean, to keep it clean, to make sure that the water flows. Now we have erosion everywhere because the drainage cannot flow because it's been blocked by plastic, blocked by the waste from the houses. How could that be? And now some of you cannot even drive your own car to your own houses because the road is so bad. I'm calling on every Edo citizen, whether you are a foreigner in Edo State, whether you are born Edo, to take it upon yourself to make sure Edo is clean. It's clean, all the drainage is clean, everything is clean. If we have this, then one side of the problem is also solved. Then there are other problems that we are facing. There are other big problems we are facing. Right now, as I'm talking to you this morning, we have communities fighting communities because of land sales. We have Amagba. Since yesterday, we have sporadic shooting between Amagba and their neighboring community to fight for land that your own forefathers fought for. They didn't sold it. That is why you came up today that your own father was farming there. Now your own people cannot even farm there. They cannot go to farm because of your attitude. Now you stole all the lands in your area. Now you fight people. You sell one land for 10 people. You fight against yourselves. You kill yourself because of 100 by 100 meters or 50 by 100 meters. This is what I cannot understand. Before, all these places were forest. All of them were forest. Your own forefathers worked very hard to make sure they brought these places to be a farming land for everybody. And now you, as great grandchildren, are coming up to sell up those lands. You know, the biggest mistake you people are making is selling off this land. And today, everyone in this community are already suffering it because they don't have where to farm. They don't have where to produce what they want to eat tomorrow. Now, some of them are being pushed to stealing other people's property. You feel unconcerned on the problem you are producing. Since yesterday there was a sporadic shooting. I heard somebody was shot dead because of land conflict. And this morning it continues. I cannot understand. You know, the biggest problem also is some of the Benin chiefs who are involved in all these issues. We need to start talking to our chiefs because our Omahama Oriabu, Etoriabu, Obeti Donoyi, a community demo to Ayan. Does that mean you should destroy our land? Does that mean you should make the wrong decision? My question is, What makes you to be Oviedo? What makes you to be a chief? If you cannot choose between wrong and right, because of maybe about 100,000 that is being given to you, you change what is right to what is wrong. You cannot even differentiate because of money. Everyone blames the government because they are corrupt. But so what I'm seeing in some of our chiefs, it makes me to be very, very sad that some of our chiefs can go so low in doing all this. Today, the shooting we were hearing this morning, it was because of the decision of some chiefs from our own palace that led to those shootings. When you know the same, the importance of truth, even though it's bitter, even though it's sweet, the truth need to be told every time because that's what will make us move forward. But when you know something that is a lie and you stand behind that lie because of money, you want to correct it, you want to paint it to be truth, then you are more worst than those people who are telling lies. That is an act of stupidity I've never seen in my life. You see, many people have been saying this, and I went on to investigate all this issue. You know, it's not just investigating, go very low to investigate all this issue. And my findings is very disturbing, to say the fact. It's disturbing to the fact that it's not just only the small chiefs in our house, also some of the high chiefs are doing this. This is not the land our own forefathers fought for. We blame all those iniquities, but we still have more who betray us every day in their daily judgment because they see money. They will change their mouth at any time. And that is very, very disturbing. Omaga agwale mata vegeni amuari egwa ayagwalo temata. Bino gijina agagise gwa agimi otemata. Abe niki ogima ni regwa nyegwa bibonya Undangi amigune. Undangi amigo. Emaita edokin oje. Oge dokin mata. Eri madoya ba ubaberima. Neduna kimani. Owino nedoku we. Nobe kuime. Eno. Ene doku wopa. Negeti manike. Undangi amigo. Uga seto. We edo yere. But onima mean we. Onime nodwa sunu na. Noga sunu. Imnaya have anywhere. Uga seto. Edo yere. Aye we mi ba mi. Begeni. Ayaeka. Ahonyime na ninye so yigwa nyigo na onyime dano onyime na oria bụ na wa na hu onyime na sie bụ koko na hu onyime na sukoye do na hu mama gi kwa lo do na do ka we gbo ideri bo hin were nda we ami na ami ahwe de no ma egbe oyebun. I want to plead with everyone, whether you are in the government or you are in the administrative part of the Benin Traditional Council, to put the stop to the sales of land in Edo State, especially community land, because we are going down. We are not making progress. When we talk of development, when I always hear this word develop, develop, develop. I went through Amagba. I've never seen anywhere that is developed apart from the major road. Developed in this sense, there's no industry. There's no technological industry that is being there. Upon all the land states, the neighboring community, the same. You won't go to Igbo, you will see the same. You go to everywhere, there's no industry for the future. There's no a big farm that can take care of this community because everything is being sold to build houses. We need to start questioning ourselves. What are we doing for our future? We don't want to farm because it's too hard. You see all our youth roaming around the street, they don't go to farm. They don't go to work. Even in the villages, they don't go to farm. They don't go to work. Everybody wants to come to Benin. And when they go to Benin, the only thing they do is yahoo yahoo, which is very, very sad to be seen in this very part of the country. Before, other part of Nigeria used to take example from the Benin, good examples. Before, we used to laugh at Lagos, that Lagos is very dirty, Lagos is this and that, they don't have respect, they don't have manner. But today, I think the Benin's need to learn a lot from Lagos. The Lagos Eco belongs to Benin, but notwithstanding, we are their father, we are their mother. Owe Omo Gabioma, Agabiomo, Omo Bibioma. What I've seen in Lagos make me to be proud of Lagos. But what I've seen in Benin, I cannot be proud of it. There is nowhere in Benin City today where you don't find dustbin, waste bin everywhere in the country. The misbehavior of our drivers, the misbehaviors of our citizens, the misbehavior of the what they call the prominent people who are supposed to be showing good examples. I cannot understand why all these are still going on when we close our eyes not to be seeing what is coming to us in the future. It's like we are creating our own destruction in the future. Because in Europe, you are seeing today, it's going to change dramatically. That every one of us that is living in Europe will want to be coming back home, to live at home. I have seen this in so many countries. They will come to Europe, pack their load, and go home because they can no longer sustain the situation they are facing there. If you live in America, you feel at home now, but what about tomorrow? Let's just start doing things in our communities, in our own state. Let us have a sense of security because the government alone cannot provide the security we need for tomorrow. I don't think fencing up yourself with barbed wires, with electric barbed wire is not the solution. The solution is coming together to have a one security system that will allow everyone to benefit from it, not just you alone benefiting from the security. At the same time, you see, it's like every Nigerians, every Benin people is living in the prison. Because if you look at their houses, how the gate is so high with barbed wire, you see, oh, okay, my people said they don't want to be in the prison, but now they are imprisoning themselves because nobody want to do something for the security. We complain the vigilante is called. Who are the vigilantes? These are we. We provide security for the government because the government, this is the people we gave our vote for. The government cannot do so much. Where I reside, I can tell you what is happening there. Citizens, they provide the first security by providing information, good and truthful information to the security apparatus that they can work on. It's not just police who turn cases because they receive money from somewhere, or who even hide evidence, who don't put evidence in record when you are going to court. Because I've seen this few days I've been in Benin, because I go out to investigate things. But things are going the way they are going. Because some say the police did not receive good money, the military did not receive good money. In where I'm coming from, the police did also receive good money, but that doesn't make them to be corrupt. I earn more than a policeman. I earn more than a policeman, but that doesn't make them to be corrupt. The restructuring, the restructure of our police force is well needed, because they need to be re-educated. They need to refocus them to make sure they understand their own duties. Because the few days, you see roadblock everywhere. This roadblock is not because of the security, but because people want to collect money. Because you see then how they stop all these taxi driver, car driver, bus drivers, and others to collect some certain amount from them. Before you move from this street to the next junction, you will see at least two checkpoints. You will see two checkpoints. They don't search anything. The only thing they do is demand. Demand. Then, how can you trust such people? The Inspector General of the police feel unconcerned because he went through the same process. The people we are having today is going through the same process. But someone need to end this procedure they are following. And talk about education. No, education should be a standard for everybody. It's not about how much you can pay, or how much amount you can pay to educate your child. There must be a standard education level for everybody, whether you are a rich man, you are a poor man. So it's education. Not for some people not to be having a disadvantage. Because when we know the leaders of tomorrow are already having disadvantage, how can we bring up good leaders? How can we bring up good leaders for tomorrow? The new government that is coming to Edo State have a lot of challenges they need to deal with. The need of challenges to deal with. Let me stop right here now, for right now, because I still have a lot to talk. I will continue where I stop next week. And I will be very, very happy if someone else could join me in this broadcast by next week to talk about the situation in the state, how we are going to be moving forward, how we are going to be doing things in the future. And once again, I would like to congratulate the Omonoba Nedo Ukwa Kolofolo, Oba Eware II, for the celebration of the New Yam Festival in Moro, for his birthday and the coronation. Oba Gatokbe is Idendo Gato, is peace on this land. Let peace reign. Amaba. Let peace reign. Thank you and goodbye.